until that day when all are one. To me, my loyal Decepticons.
Hello everybody, what is up? Pac-Man is back here with yet another Transformers review. This time we're back at another animated toy, and here we have Deluxe Class Blackarachnia. Now, in terms of Transformers animated, Blackarachnia is liked by a lot of fans, loved by a lot of fans for two main reasons. One is that she's actually complex, and two is that she is a big reference to the 1996 CGI animated adaptation of Transformers Beast Wars. Now, in Beast Wars, Blackarachnia was a Predacon, basically a Decepticon who switched to the side of the Autobots, and in this case, the Maximals. So her referencing Beast Wars is one of the reasons why a lot of people like Transformers animated, but in terms of her story, let's see what they say on the back here. Let's see, Shopwell, okay. Blackarachnia started out as a promising young recruit at the Autobot Academy. Accidentally abandoned on a hostile alien world by her teammates, she did the only thing she could, merge with the organic monsters that swarmed the caves in which she was trapped. Emerging as a techno-organic mutant, she vowed revenge on the Autobots that had left her behind and joined the Decepticons in their war of conquest. Now, that story gives away the very basics. Essentially, Blackarachnia started off as Autobot recruit Elita 1, or Elita 1, I don't know, I've heard it pronounced several different ways, but Elita 1 was once a good friend to both Optimus and Sentinel Prime, and what happened in the episode Along Came a Spider is that the backstory is revealed that Elita and Sentinel Prime and Optimus went onto this alien planet where there were giant spiders, so spiders, punch them. Anyway, after they went in there, looking for Energon, I think it was mostly Sentinel. Optimus knew this was a bad idea, but Sentinel insisted that if they went into this cave, this system of caves and caverns, they would get an unlimited supply of Energon. But as it turns out, the area was infested with crazy spiders, giant spiders that want to eat anything. And after a long and ensuing battle, Optimus and Sentinel were able to escape from the caverns. But as Elita 1 was escaping from the spider caverns, her grappling system failed, and she ended up plunging into the exploding ship where the spiders were laying. Now, Optimus and Sentinel could not read her signals, so they thought that she was offline. But as it turns out, she was alive, and she tried to gain the powers of the spiders in order to fight them off, but it failed, and she was turned into this techno-organic abomination, as she calls herself. And so yeah, afterwards, she felt that she was betrayed, that she got screwed over, that the Autobots didn't care for her a whole lot, so she vowed to find a cure for her organic half, and she joined the Decepticons, becoming Blackarachnia. Now, I actually like it that they make her complex. She's not like some cliche villainess. She's actually cool. I also like her voice actress and the animation. I think she's cute. And I don't know who plays Blackarachnia, but whoever does in the show does a pretty good job. And what powers do we have here? Retractable grapnel hook, which is basically a substitute for her stringy web. Also what here? Galactic powers and abilities. Generates organic webbing stronger than steel. Makes sense. Mech venom paralyzes mechanical victims and feeds on raw energon siphoned from machines. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, she is organic, so she does have to feed. My sting will be the last thing you feel. Ugh. So there's how she looks in the show. And already she looks pretty well done. Pretty good mold, and looking very spidery there. I can see some of the hands, so I can kind of see the robot in her. But what's good is that she comes in this taped box, so it's not going to be as hard as, say, opening Starscream or Grimlock. So I'm going to open Blackarachnia up and see what she's like. Okay, everybody, here is Blackarachnia out of her destroyed box. I thought actually would be simpler, but no, a lot of the plastics actually ripped off, but I guess I can tape it. I'll find a way. But anyway, the box is not what we're here for. Here is animated Blackarachnia in her, I would say, I can't say her vehicle mode, so because she was from Beast Wars, I'm going to call this, I'm actually going to call this, I'm going to call this a beast mode. So here is Blackarachnia in her beast mode, and she looks pretty well done. Maybe not as big as an animated, because the thorax here is decreased by a lot of mass. Well, her whole body was decreased by a lot of mass, but she still looks pretty good. You can, she has good articulation in her legs. They're pretty bendable. You can make her, like, actually crawl, like in a crawling position, say like that. And her eyes are nice. She's well painted. She's color coded perfectly, just like in the show. There's her head. Insert jokes down here. And I even think her fangs can come together, which is pretty cool. And also, as usual, with every animated, not every animated toy, but a lot of Transformers, every Transformers show has their toys which have their share of gimmicks. Here is Blackarachnia's gimmick. It's a grapple hook, or a grapple hook. I don't know why some people say grapnel. If anybody knows the difference between a grapple and a grapnel hook, please comment below, because I would like to know. Anyway, here is her grapnel hook, and basically, yeah, it's just a little hook that she can hang off of. You just push this little button here to the side. Let's see if I could get... No, wait, whoops, wrong button. No, I think that's the right button. Maybe I just have to push all... Oh, I'm doing it wrong. What you do is that you just pull it like this, and then afterwards, once you push this button, comes right back up. And I'll show you that all again. Go like this, push the button, comes right back up in a flash. And you insert onto Blackarachnia's beast mode under her thorax, just right above her head. But the peg is very small. You probably can't see it. The peg's right there. And there's this very, very, very small hole here. This grapnel hook has a lot of holes for, depending on which version you have of her. And also there's a big hole here which, makes sure it's secure. So you just, let's see, peg it in there. It's kind of hard. I have to match it up exactly. Let's see. Oh, this is... no? Let's see now. What am I doing wrong? Wait, no. Huh. This is weird. Oh, I get it. I think I'm doing it the wrong way. I need to get both of them lined up. Come on. Stay on there. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. It attached perfectly just a minute ago. Is it the wrong side? No. Is her head? Oh, her head's getting in the way. I think that's it. Okay, there we go. Her head was getting in the way. And now you have her grapple hook, which is actually a cool gimmick. Now, a lot of people like to criticize gimmicks like in Armada, like it's just an excuse to put, I don't know, $3 more on the price, but I don't know, I think it's okay. Actually, I'll show how she can, like, dangle from that. I may have to put this down at an angle. So I'm going to aim right there at my drawer here. So you just extend it. Then, let's see. And also, it's a claw, pretty much. It's not like a hook where you actually just have to find the right surface. It's more like a claw. You can pull it out, and then you can, yeah, it has 3 fingers here. Or 3 talons. You just pull it out, and then afterwards, let's see if I can get a good grip on this. Let's see. I think I got it. Well, she won't stay up, but you get the idea of what she could do. Like, you get the idea of what she could do. She could hang from here, as you can see, and whether or not you can get her at the right rotation, you have to do. It's not too compatible with the law surfaces, but it still does its job, as you can see there. This is especially good on Halloween if you want to creep people out. So there's her gimmick. Actually, it is hanging on. So yeah, there it is. I'm sorry I can't get her a better angle, but there's her gimmick. She can latch onto stuff. And let's see, finally, I think what's left is to actually transform her into her robot mode. So I'm going to take her down, get her back at the angle. So now for the instructions. She looks like a pretty simple transformer to actually transform. Let's see here. Get off. Yeah, it's more of a metal. It's like a lot of her is just bent over. She's kind of like inside. She's kind of like, she's been like, her entire upper body has been bent, because I can clearly see that. Now, the instructions here look fairly simple, even though it is a bit longer. You remove the grapple hook, but then a lot of the times I can't see what's supposed to be. Also, you I think you lift up her head. Huh. Apparently not. Now you do this. And you fold these legs in. No, apparently you don't. Don't retract. Okay, there we go. And that exposes her feet. Just like that. And I snap it back in. Same with this one. Transformers. More than meets the eye. Transformers. Change these things without breaking them. And luckily with Transformers, she looks like one that doesn't snap easily. Then you do the same for these, it seems. You just bend them down and that exposes her hands. So now she's starting to look a lot like actual Blackarachnia, one that you can pose and actually get correct. And then afterwards, you, see, apparently there's something on the thorax. There's a little latch here. Take that up. Then you pull her head up through the back. Now she's starting to actually look like Blackarachnia. I think you can rotate it. Rotate her head so that she's actually facing her chest piece. Then, according to this, these go up. These, look kind of confusing. These fangs go down. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. These fangs go down. Oh, I get it. These are like some of these are the shoulder ones. Ah, okay. So you have to find a way to get these little fang things behind her, these legs behind her shoulder, but it looks kind of tricky. Huh. Looks like you just rotate them back, it seems. Oh, I have to get some articulation in her. I have to rotate her shoulders? Okay, there we go. Sorry for the instructions there. Then you can actually do it like this. Huh. Then this can snap into place. And I have to find a way to bring her up. Huh. Kind of confusing. This is going on for a while, and I'll find some other instructions on how to overall put her head into place and other stuff, but I'll be back. Okay, everybody, I successfully got her into her robot mode. What I had to do when I cut was actually find a way to put these little things back, but it's all a matter of really rotating the shoulder and finding, you know, the right angles to put them in. But yeah, here she is in her robot mode, and also I put her feet like this just to, you know, yeah, I'm doing the awesome walk. So in terms of articulation, she's pretty well put together. She can bend her arms a lot. But then again, the antenna, the little stingers here get in the way. And because like she has this little thing, it you know, a lot of stuff can scratch itself. But she can pull together. She can, you know, go out to grab stuff. She's her elbows are bendable. Also, her legs can pretty much go anywhere, but this thorax again gets in the way. And also, her back is a little bit hollowed out. There's no real paint job. It's all a matter of looking at, like, the gears and the rotation of the system. But her thorax is pretty well painted on, and I like the hourglass here, like Black Widow. And also, I like, in true Beast Wars fashion, like, if you've ever watched Beast Wars or Beast Machines, you notice that, like, I'd say about 75% of the time, their heads are always on their chests, as you can see here. And you could obviously, you can see her spider face on her chest, which is pretty cool. But it is kind of hard to get her to stand up. And also, I like the fact that, again, in a continuity with the toys, her Decepticon logo is gold. And also, her eyes are well painted on, and I also like this kind of transparent, glowy red back of her head. And also, they even kept it faithful to the show, because you can actually pull these stingers up and do this, like how she attacks in the show. So you can see here, when she's trying to steal some powers. So overall, she has a good paint job. The only real thing I want to see is that her lips are pretty blank. I don't see really deeper shades of purple in there. And her lips are kind of what made her cute. I can't believe I just said that. But yeah, she's still a pretty well done Transformer, and like the animated series, she's pretty cool. There we go, I got her stand up. Now, the grapple hook is another story. Let's see here. Okay. Supposedly her grapple hook can go on her back, since this is where her thorax is in the process, but I don't exactly know. I think I see it. I think it's supposed to be back here. So yeah, it just kind of pegs into place, and it's kind of distracting from the rest of her, but I guess it still works out okay. And as for her arm, I think there's something on the back. Yeah, there we go, the certain peg. This is where this weird kind of slanted rectangular peg comes in. So you just snap that on. Well, not snap it in, you just peg it in. But it's kind of hard right now. This grapple hook likes to get in the way a lot. There we go. This arm is better. I think this arm is what you're supposed to use. But even then, it's loose, and it can come off very easily. So, really, the grapple hook is just designed to have her actually hang from something. I don't think you can really play with it, because she kind of looks distracting. And if you do play with her with the grappling hook, like, if you don't want to lose the grappling hook, you really have to put it on her back. But it's still kind of neat. Just fell off again. See if I can put it back on. So there we go, you really gotta get in there well. So yeah, now she can hang on to some stuff, and she can actually point it in some various directions. So let's see if I can actually get her to hang from the camera. No, I'm just joking. So yeah, pretty cool design, pretty awesome, faithful to the show, and unlike animated Starscream or Grimlock, like Starscream had like those gimmicks that didn't make sense, and that hunched over back, and Grimlock had that short tail, she's pretty much identical, with the exception of the lips, which isn't really that much of a big thing. She's pretty well done and pretty well put together, and also, she's not that, another thing is that she's flexible. She's not that loose, really. Animated Starscream and My Universe Galvatron had this movie where a lot of parts can fall off, but Blackarachnia here is well put together, and she's really flexible, and nothing really breaks off from her, which I like a lot. So, yeah, anything else to say? With a good paint job, pretty faithful to the show, both in beast mode and robot mode, a well-done paint job, an interesting grapple hook, and also these well-put-together high heels, as I could say, oh, I need to put them together. There we go. That makes her stand up better. So, or maybe not. So anyway, I would have to give Blackarachnia here an A. Yeah, solid A. Not an A+ or an A-, just an A. So, yeah. She's a pretty well put together Transformer. I like her a lot. I can't wait to add her as a trophy. So yeah, that is my review for animated Blackarachnia, and I'll see you all later.
Support Cybertron. Subscribe.